Momocon 2026. I'm Princess Brat. I'm joined here today with Bubbles, and we're going to bring you 2v2 semifinals. We had to do one of the semifinals offline. We're going into our second semifinals right now, but I'm excited to be here. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling fantastic. A new game, new us, new opportunities for all of our racers.
Yes.
And as usual, there's a championship to get. And we have a super stacked tournament this year. Like, we don't have as many players as we did last year, but it's a new game. People are feeling it out. But the players here are scary.
And this is year one of Mario Kart World competitive. Yeah, so we've seen a lot of locals come up, some majors in some regions. I think this is our big major convention, our first one.
Yes.
And, I mean, we've had an outstanding attendance, so I'm excited
really
to see
impressive.
how this plays out. I mean, this is just day one, and it's already kind of crazy.
We have heartbreak. We have people breaking through. We have memes. We have upsets. We've seen it all.
Oh, yeah.
And wish you guys were here to see like the quarters and the pools. Even the pools are really exciting. And cutthroat, too.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot understate the amount of talent that is here from all across North America, even across the Atlantic Ocean. We have people here from England.
I know. Yeah. And Germany.
And Germany, too.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. UK, like, you name it. There's
And they're Momocon regulars.
Yeah,
like,
they come every year.
This is the big one. And we're here to compete, have some fun, and just enjoy the presence of other people.
And I'm going to talk a little bit about Momocon just so you guys know what this is about. If this is your first time tuning in, Momocon is a convention that's held in Atlanta, Georgia. This is a yearly convention. It's been going on for, this year, 21 years.
Ooh.
Time to
Let's
get
go,
a drink and
Momocon.
celebrate.
Yeah.
Good job, Momocon. So they do specialize in like movies, pop culture, gaming, anime, you name it.
Everything you can think of.
Everything you can think of, kind of like
it's
geek
here.
culture. You're going to see tons of cosplayers. It's a great time. One of my favorite things is heading over to the Artist Alley. So,
Yes, we were there yesterday.
Yeah, it was
Got
a
lots of
wonderful
cool stuff.
time. But for us as Mario Kart, this is our 5th year back, but first year for Mario Kart World.
Which makes it all the more exciting. And
Yes.
so glad you're here with us.
Right. So for 2v2, the semifinals, it is going to be 12 races. We have 6 teams of 2. The top 3 teams are going to move on to finals. So then the way it works, if you haven't seen like a 2v2 tournament before, you have yourself and your teammate, they combine the points, and then your team total is what determines when you move on. So looks like we're getting started.
We're getting into it right away.
Ooh, yeah, let's go.
So a little bit into the talent in this room. We have a very high skill room, right? If you're familiar with the Mario Kart Lounge, which is the unofficial competitive louder, this is, how skilled are these people? Like, what are their number ratings?
I mean, we're seeing everything upwards of like 13,000 MMR all the way down to 7,100 MMR.
And if you're asking how good is that? This is above diamond rank. This is what we call sapphire, ruby. This is insane skill level, and this is just the semifinal.
I know. I can't wait to see finals. So we're getting started on Bone Dry Burnout. I love this track. This is a really fun track.
Usually good for the back spots. I interviewed a lot of the teams, and they have confidence in their ability to play from the back. Like, you might be wondering to yourself, why? Why are we just driving off the track on Dry Bones Burnout in the most important Mario Kart tournament to date? But the mushrooms, the bagging items, the bullet bills are really, really powerful on this track. And there's a lot to play still.
Yes, and there's there's still quite a bit of tech that can be done on this track to like optimize, cut some corners, but still nothing is going to be more powerful than getting shroom up items. There's that big bill buff that happens, where you can take shortcuts more optimally with that recent patch update. So I'm assuming that's what we're seeing here. I believe this is Chobo?
This is Chobo,
okay,
And I interviewed Chobo right before the semis got started, and Chobo and their teammate CPE, winner of Catalyst, by the way, I asked them what the secret to their success is, and they said bullet bills. CPE looked me dead in the eye, and he said bullet bills. Play from the back. And look at that.
Yeah,
Chobo's got a bullet bill straight off the back, and we'll keep an eye on Chobo, see if they can use that to claim victory here.
Yes, that's amazing. I'm trying to see if we, who do we have in first
Cam on
there?
screen.
Yeah.
And the swoop in third. Kind of a dark horse here with Zay. They got Tag Car I believe they're tagged Car. Did I get that right? No, that's Owen and Sinic. They're tagged China.
China,
Zay and
tag
Cam.
China.
Kind of a dark horse.
Yes.
Didn't really expect them to make it that far, but Zay, he's a fighter. He just graduated college. He's here to compete. He's got such spirit. Some may say he's not the most skilled player in the room, but his spirit, that's what it takes to be a winner.
That's what it takes to get there.
Yep.
We're on lap 3. We're coming up. This is whenever we're going to start seeing these people use their power items that they've kind of hoarded up to this point. I see a lot of shrooms up here in the top with Cam in second. Whoa, did you see that banana placement?
Yep.
People know that that's a shortcut that people like to take.
Mirymeg looking good,
Trapping
shrooming up to the first.
Yep. Having that gold shell is actually great for protection.
Mirymeg first place. That's huge.
Yeah, that shroom was incredible to bring that up into first place.
Fantastic start for our second seed in this room. Tag Cook, Mirymeg, and yezy. yezy near the bottom, but first place, 15 points, is so good.
That's huge.
And a great start to the semifinal round.
Yes.
Again, insanely talented teams. Mirymeg and yezy, I was talking with them before. They said they're very confident in their play. Their team usually runs a strategy of yezy bags and Mirymeg runs the track. They said that way the mentality is surely, quote, surely one of us will get a good spot if we do that.
As long as somebody gets a good spot.
They got first and ninth. One of them got a good spot. And
So true. Well, you got to be on Shock Watch. I know Shock is not as prevalent as it used to be before like the recent patch update, but it's still good to kind of know and have eyes on what's going on in the back.
Exactly.
So you can call out to your teammate who's in first to be careful of possibly getting TS'd or target shocked in that sense. So
yeah, when the shock affects you in a really bad position, call that target shock.
Yes.
It doesn't happen often, though, because of the recent Mario Kart patch, I believe 1.6.
Yes.
The shock was nerfed in terms of availability, so we didn't see a lightning bolt. Normally in a Mario Kart game, even dating back to 8 Deluxe and Mario Kart Wii, you'd normally see a lightning bolt, at least one, maybe two per race, but not anymore, and these players know that, and they're playing around it. You would think that puts an emphasis on front running. Speaking of which, I was talking with another team, Peetzyn and Super Dude, with the Japanese tag Yatsu. They chained top spots. I asked them how they got here so far. Quarters and pools, they just kept chaining top spots. Front running is their strength and their passion, and that's what they're here to do.
Yeah. I saw one of our players here had ghosted triple shrooms into first.
Yep.
That is a beautiful setup on a track like this. Race number 2, Starview Peak. Personally, I think it's a peak track.
That's a Chovo and CPE pick.
So this track, having shrooms is really important. There is a cut at the end that you can take over quite a few spaces. So you see a lot of these players in the front hoarding shrooms. We have first place with the shroom, second place with the shroom, fourth place with the shroom, and then we have this dangerous bomb in second place. They backed up before the double, predictable, always a backing spot, trying to, oh wow, horning out. Who was that? I didn't even see that.
I think that was Umbre.
That was Umbre. Oh, yeah, that's terrible.
It feels so bad.
This is the cut I was talking about.
Yep.
Yeah, now they're in first place. They just cut off second and third.
Spared the wrath of yezy.
Yes.
Unfortunately, Umbre now has to completely rethink his race strategy.
Yes. We do have some a Kamek in play as well, but it's not going to do much. Just fly right over that.
Yeah, but look at the mini-map right here. First place, but also slightly in trouble.
I was going to say, this is actually kind of dangerous for them.
But maybe enough of the lead to keep it. Now, the lightning bolt is in play. We don't know if anybody has it. You can see on our monitor that a couple people have bullet bills, a couple goldens, lots of power items. This pack is pretty tight. I feel if you're in like a mid spot right here, like 6 with shrooms, this is a great spot. Look at Zay go up here. This could be a huge race for Zay.
Woo! All of those backs are terrifying. Probably going to chain into that. Yep, try and catch a few spots. Up into third because of that cut.
Yes, he's got a bomb again.
This is great protection as well. I think this is a pretty comfortable third for Zay here.
Very stable off the glider to the ending. Not much going to happen. Get up there, Zay. Get that third place, my man. Ooh, tried to make a play on yezy, actually.
Wow.
And that's the thing. You can never relax, right? In a team event, 2v2, you always got to be looking out for your teammate. And it's not just a matter of not hitting your teammate, but it's trying to get your teammate a better spot.
Right.
Like, Cam finished 10th. Maybe if Zay hit yezy a little earlier, that would get Cam a little more points. And again, 2v2 event, we add both of the point totals from each player, and that's your total score.
Yeah, so it looks like Team Starstruck had a great first place with Melonz in first.
Yep.
And then followed up by, let's see where their teammate, Umbre landed in 9th.
Yeah.
Wasn't that Umbre in first, though?
Umbre was up there with the yezy bomb trail. That was so dangerous. We said shrooms are so good. You want to hoard those shrooms, but if you have that bomb, you're indiscriminate wanton destruction. You don't care who goes down.
Terrifying.
But yeah, that was unfortunate for Umbre. But like.
And then we had who was it that had a good race last race? That was Mirymeg and
Mirymeg and yezy.
Well, yezy got 4th that time around. So
okay, so it was yezy up at the top,
yeah,
and Mirymeg didn't have that good of a race.
Yes.
But they're just playing according to their plan. Okay, Bowser's Castle, the first shortcut here on lap 1. It's coming up in the first 5 seconds. Most important part of the track. Whoever makes it through this just gets to run.
Yes.
Triple greens, amazing item for defense. That's super dude. Up into the lead. This lead is probably kept.
Yes.
There's triple shrooms behind, though. That's the only threat. Probably want to take out Umbre here early.
Yes. Well, and you got to be careful with, these cuts. This is a more difficult track. There's a cut we're seeing right now being taken by Umbre. He does it beautifully, but if you are not confident in that, the first cut with the rail and then the second cut here, you're not going to maintain your lead. Bowser's Castle is one of my favorite tracks to observe the mini-map on.
Yes.
Because you can absolutely tell who knows their stuff.
Yes.
Because they are in the front, they are running. And then the rail up here that we're about to see, it's danger zone. There's going to be traps. People are going to be backing on there. You never know what's going to go on. So you got to keep your eyes peeled for anything that's going to be thrown back on you on that rail.
Yeah.
But, I mean, look at the mini-map. Like, it is just so spread out right now. Now, I'm undoubtedly, these players, they know their stuff. They wouldn't be in semifinals if they weren't. So
no.
A lot of this, it could also come down to, like, item play and, like, what's happening in the mid-pack as well.
Yep.
So we have
look at that pack split.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
It's all a product of lap 1.
Oh, we have our first shock of our semifinals number 2. I don't think that affected too many people. There was a lot of people on glider for that.
Probably just got
maintain momentum here.
His teammate Peetzyn into the item set. Usually you would see that after the shortcut, after your teammate takes the shortcut, but Pete must not be up top.
Yeah, and they're forced to take the bottom path here. We're going to see the second rendition of this cut, able to make it perfectly. Look at that.
There's
the bottom track is harder.
There's like 4 different ways to do this cut, and you need to be adaptable. You need to
get flexible. Yeah. You can't just learn one or the other. You have to know how to do both, because situations like that, you're going to get red in.
Exactly. CPE in 4th place.
Again,
crucial place to be.
Look at this mini-map.
He's going to watch this mini-map right here for anyone taking the shortcut.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Did you see that banana that was on the double?
Yep.
That horn
and there goes
saved him
Zay.
in more ways than one.
Zay is off the track because of that horn.
No. Oh, Zay.
Trying to run some offense, get the teammate Chovo some points.
Yes. Wow. Bowser's Castle is a fun one to watch.
4th, 12th. Chovo's in 12th, unfortunately. But, it feels good when one of your teammates has, like, a top 6 race, right?
Yes.
Like, I got 12th. I got hit to the back. I got hit off the track. But what did my teammate? Oh, 4th? Okay. That's a little bit of a mood booster.
We're back in this.
Yeah, and speaking of which, I was talking with the teams, and they feed off each other, especially Starstruck, Umbre and Melonz. If you know anything, if you were there in the Mario Kart Wii days, you know Starstruck. I played Division 1 with these guys 15 years ago in Mario Kart Wii. So they've been playing together for super, super long. They know each other. And Melonz, in my little mini interview, said they trust Umbre with like shot calls, the macro level gameplay.
Wow.
Umbre is definitely the leader on that team.
If you've
ever
spoken to Umbre too, he is just so chill.
He's
mellow,
chill, he's reserved,
level-minded,
but he's so knowledgeable.
Yes,
and he's so
you can
deep
tell,
in his gameplay
like,
knowledge.
The gears are working in his mind, so I would trust him if
Yes.
he was my teammate. Absolutely.
Yeah. He can call shock for my team any day of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're on race number 4 in
Choco Mountain.
Mountain.
Speaking of Starstruck, this is a Starstruck pick. I asked them. Yeah, they said they picked Desert Hills. Choco Mountain was the first thing that they actually said.
Really?
Yep,
See, that's a hot take. Not a lot of people like this. Now
why?
Well, I mean, it is what you would call a bagging track. A lot of people favor front running, but You do have to do what we saw a lot in Burnout, our first race.
Yep.
Stay in the back, get powerful items. There are a lot of shortcut opportunities on this track, so you're going to see people kind of sit on item sets or what we call lunch line. They kind of go through the entire set and get some powerful items.
Yeah,
this
so
is the big cut we're talking about right here.
Let's analyze Chobo here. He's got shrooms and a gold shell. Shrooms are good. Gold shell is not.
No, yeah.
So there's plenty of time in the race. Re-roll an item set. And
Yep.
so is this triple shrooms good enough to go up to the front and stay up to the front? That's the game sense that you have to have in
And
order to do
looking at the
well.
mini map, I mean, the pack is so close up here in the top spots that I think they're in a good place. They're going to opt to take this cut over here. Oh no, that's so sad.
It's amazing to me the amount of decisions made every single race.
I can't believe we
Look
have
at yezy. Star in third.
Star in third place. Oh, I mean, this is going to happen. When you have people stopping on sets, you can just go. And if your
Yeah.
teammate can get shock, then like yezy would absolutely be getting first here, like without a doubt.
Yep. Umbre well defended with the triple greens. Yezy's got to respect it. So now yezy's kind of stuck.
Wow, Umbre went for
aggressive.
a back. Yeah.
I
He
like
wants to
that,
create
though.
some space, yeah.
I like that, though.
Oh.
That's the thing.
They have to have a top 2 spot. Like, look at those biddy buddies in first and second. Is that a top 2
Let
team?
me see.
It's tough to say.
They're fourth seed. No, second and seventh.
No, second and seventh.
Melonz
Okay.
is in
Okay.
seventh with the. This shortcut is super, super hard to do.
Oh,
Pete's
wow.
actually
Bill
bails.
in second place.
Pete's
Oh, yeah,
up
they're-
to the front. There's Umbre, the picker of this
Do you think he's going to
track.
make a snipe here? Do you think he's going to snipe?
No, you got to play for defense, right? And this
I mean,
is
at
just
that
one of the
point,
many decisions
you
you
have
have
to
make.
think the people behind you probably have catch-up items. Nobody's going to be throwing anything.
What if the teammate's behind? Oh, no,
Yeah,
Pete's
true.
is in first. That's the teammate. This is
Oh,
1-4.
let's see if Umbre
for
goes
them.
for that same snipe. No, he's not. But he still has protection here.
It's not a bad place to get hit, but like it's kind of like Starvey. Nothing really going on.
You know
Because
what I
if you get
think
hit in the
is-
air, it's not that bad.
You know what I think is really interesting here? This player
Yeah, super
has
dude.
20 coins. I could
On
see
Choco?
him, right? But I could see him visually catching up to Umbre
Yeah.
at the end there. There had to have been some coin diff
I
going
feel like
on.
coins are underrated.
Yeah,
like
in this
they
game.
increased the cap to 20, and so you feel like coins are not that important. Like I can't really feel a speed difference, especially since the meta is literally minimum speed,
Yes.
maximum acceleration. You can't really feel it, but it is there.
Yes.
If you ever watch a video comparison of a racer
Yes.
with coins and without coins, you can definitely see it.
Yes. And I could tell just right at the ending strip, those few couple jumps,
Yep.
I could put money on the fact that Super Dude had way more coins than Umbre did.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He was catching
It was
up.
it was visible. It was very
And coins
very-
are huge. I mean, it's just going to give you that speed boost that you're looking for. And it can be a little tough in these lobbies when there's a lot going
yeah.
on. But
I mean, it's important
it
for
makes
building a
impor-
front run,
Yes.
which is really important with shocks and
Absolutely.
blues not being as common. Get that money up, not your funny up, and go get to that
Yes.
front spot.
All right, we are going on to race number 5 with Wario Shipyard.
Yep.
One of the tracks that was infamously hated in the beginning stages. Everybody ended up learning the water physics and these really cool cuts, and now everybody seems to like this track a lot.
Well, I hate it for a
Times
different
have
reason.
changed.
In Mario Kart 7, you could go under the water. You can't go under the water here.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
what's
that's
the
just
point?
The whole game is like that now. They're no longer the players in this game are no longer amphibians, so they cannot breathe underwater.
see.
And yeah,
I see.
they're back to having lungs.
Is that a Frog Mario reference?
Well, I mean, they can breathe normal air now, not water.
Look at Peetzyn up in the front again, first place, aggressive back. Yes.
Wow.
You need to create that space, and honestly, should have seen that coming.
Yeah, I mean, well, and these rails too are going to be really popular backing spots and traps,
Yep.
putting like bananas and things like that, bombs especially on those rails. But
Peetzyn, look at that. Peetzyn Super Dude, top 2. This is their strength. Their strength lies in front running, and this is
Yeah.
a very, very runnable track.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially with the Nisk. Have you seen that new Nisk where you just hop over the sand shroomless?
I have not seen that.
Yeah, eyes on Pete for this next upcoming turn. See if he does it. I believe he has the strength to do it.
And
Super and Pete top 2. Pete's does
Top
not make
2.
the rails. Super does. See if he does it. No, he's a shroom anyway.
Okay, so yeah, he's fine.
They both have shrooms actually. Shrooms in top 2 on the cut. They're running away with this.
Yeah, oh, they're gone. They're absolutely gone. Well, and what you do in second place, if your teammate is in first, you're backing everything.
And what did Pete's do?
Yes.
Lap 1? Backed.
Yes.
Create that space.
Yes.
Open up the door for your teammate.
Protect your
to
first
take
place
it.
player.
Yep.
This part right here on the track is also very dangerous. We see Mirymeg coming around that bend. That bend is where a lot of spam comes up.
Peetzyn doesn't have defense for this, by the way.
Uh-oh.
Not from what I can tell, unless he has something
Unless
in
if
pocket.
he has a horn or something.
But he'd much rather use the shroom for the cut.
It does make it tough because in this game, certain items are not visible to other players. So it's hard to say what Peetzyn has.
Oh no, the lap 3 wave pattern of doom.
Lap 3 wave pattern of doom.
Unlock
so
Cataquack.
Yay, we got Cataquack. But yeah, that's tough. Lap 3, that cut is really difficult to hit.
Gonna chain into double here. Mirymeg is a top player. One catalyst. Let's see what he can do here. Don't want to see that gold shell, but one shroom to his name. It's pretty cooked.
Yeah.
No pun intended for Mirymeg. But let's see if yezy is doing well.
Yeah, we'll have to see where yezy
That's their race plan. One does poorly. One oh, I just saw yezy right. Now it's 10-11.
Oh no.
For Mirymeg and yezy.
It's a terrible race for Cook.
But like I mentioned, Peetzyn didn't have defense for that red shell. Might have had defense in pocket. But like Mirymeg had a shroom. So the decision making was keep the red for defense, not offense, then take the shroom cut. But kind of got messed up by that lap 3 wave pattern. Notorious, by the way. If you've time trialed this track at all, you know that lap 3 wave pattern, giant waves, you can't get the super mini turbo. It's just not friendly for the rail.
It's one of those cuts that makes you want to punch the air because you get so frustrated with it.
Just let me do my charge jump.
Yeah, it's so interesting. But yeah, I mean, I wanted to touch again on the items, certain items being invisible.
Yes.
Yeah, so that also comes into play. You know, a lot of these players are coming from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, where you can see every item in their hand, every player in the room. So it makes it easy to call things like shock or call like, hey, this person has, you know, a horn in 2.
Information is powerful.
It is so powerful, and especially when you're in a team's event, communication is so important. And it's difficult to guess what these people have when some items are invisible. Nintendo made an interesting play there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing that you have to do, the workaround to that, is you just have to respect it.
Yes.
There's nobody that never has an item.
Yes.
Right? There's nobody in these lobbies that's just going to spam everything away. So if you see a racer without an item, give them space. They have something, and you need to respect it.
Yep. So we're on race number 6. We're at Mario Circuit.
Mario Circuit. This is going to go by really, really fast.
This is a fast track.
Shortest track in the game.
90 seconds at most?
There is literally 1 minute left in this track. They just entered lap 2. Yeah, they just started. So there's a big shortcut there. This is a breaking point in the race where the pack separates. Get shrooms, take this cut, and now it's a running competition.
Yes.
Second place from Cam gets backed. Zay in the back with a Mega Mushroom to kind of complement that. I mean, Team China coming from China in the back. They got to make a move from the back. But like they're a dark horse here. But I believe in them, and they got to believe in themselves. Zay with the bill, really, really powerful. Up in second, looking pretty good. Although here's where it gets dicey. The bomb from downtown gets to Cam, but he's fighting tooth and nail. He's back up to second. The pack comes up down to 5th. There's Zay, teammate, up into 3rd. Let's go, Zay.
Wow, he needed
Get it,
that.
my man.
He needed that, especially with the previous result.
There you go.
Wow. Just catching scores here. Here we go. We should do a mid-match update as far as scores go.
Yeah.
You've
been keeping track of scores, haven't you?
I've been taking pictures of it, yeah. Let me see
I wish we
had
live updates, you know.
I know.
We'll get that for you next time.
We'll get there eventually.
Because,
I mean, that was race number 6, so we should really see. Can I borrow your phone?
Yeah.
I'm going to use a calculator here.
Of course.
See what we can do.
I'll talk about some of the teams in the meantime.
Yes,
I had fun talking to Sinic. I talked with Sinic, teammate Owen as well. And their tag Car, as you know. They have their tag on the back, and I was like, why tag Car? What's your strategy? What's been working for you so far? Sinic looked me in the eye and said, we engage the flight car.
What does that mean?
It means get a golden and bill, any order, press the L button, and rocket to the top. That's their strategy.
Oh, interesting. Already we have a tie between Mirymeg and yezy, and Zay and Cam. They both have 88 points.
Okay.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, Super Dude 49, and
I'm loving
Peetzyn.
Pete and Super right now.
Oh yeah.
Look at that front running. That's talent.
Sorry, I lost my
And
screen.
especially in the the blue shell and lightning bolt-less meta, they're not out, but like they're definitely very, very less common.
Yeah.
And we've had this update for a couple months now, and like, how many shocks and blues have we really seen so far? Have we
Not
seen
a lot. I think we've seen one shock.
One shock.
Yep, one shock so far. And I mean, that's just from the update.
And these people know how to roll for items. We know how to get the lightning bolt, what spots it's in. It's just not coming. And I believe the one lightning bolt was on Bowser's Castle, where there's a lot of distance. And as you know, it's distance-based item set. The farther back you are, the more likely you are to get it. So only with that massive Bowser's Castle made pack separation were we able to get one lightning bolt. And I think that really favors Pete and Super Dude with the front running, with the changed top spots. They did so well on Wario Shipyard. Pete creating space with the triple greens, Super Dude moving up. They're doing that top two. The respect from Mirymeg was very fortunate, not reading Pete, and they completed that race. What do you got for us?
Well, this is convenient. It looks like we had a DC in the room, so they are reopening. And they're
right
going
at the halfway point.
They're going to restart. But that works out perfectly because now we can talk about the point distribution right now. So right now, we have in first place, it is Peetzyn and Super Dude with 89 points.
Yep.
We have a two-way tie for second place right now.
Okay.
Team Cook and Team China. So Team Cook is Mirymeg and yezy.
Yep.
And then Team China, Zay and Cam, both at
Okay.
88 points. They're 1
Don't
point
sleep on 'em.
behind first.
Don't sleep on them.
1 point.
They're here to compete.
I will say next in line after that is going to be Owen and Sinic. They're at 83 points.
Okay.
So all of our top 4 teams are in the 80s. I mean, they are within striking distance of each other. We got to keep an eye on Owen and Sinic to see if they can make it to the top 3 to be able to move on.
They got to
'Cause
engage
top
the
3
flight car to
teams
get up
move
there.
on. Yes. It is looking it's not so out, but it's looking a little bit harder for Melonz and Umbre, who are sitting at 69 points right now.
Yeah.
And then
Nice.
Chiovo and CPE at 75 points. That is still doable. 75 points in 5th place right now, still in it.
Yeah.
They cannot be discounted or counted out here entirely. So Team GG, just do a little bit more, and you're going to be right there.
I mean, when I was looking at CPE and Chovo in that little interview, CPE was locked in. Like, this man won Catalyst, one of the other majors, in the free-for-all format, which isn't 2v2, but the man is talented.
Oh, yeah.
He's on Team USA.
Yeah.
For a good reason.
You know,
And
Catalyst was my first time meeting CP. Yeah.
he's a cool guy, isn't he?
He's super chill.
Great at Mario Kart, too.
I had never heard of him, and then he just won Catalyst. And I was like, who is this guy? He's amazing.
Now everybody knows.
Well, we're getting back into the races here. It looks like we are going to be on race number 7 at
Airship Fortress.
Airship Fortress.
Okay. You know how I feel about Airship.
Yeah, you don't like it, and I don't understand why, because I think this is a community favorite.
Well, it had a good run in Mario Kart DS, but
Yeah.
just the way it plays online, right? If you've played Airship Fortress, you already know what I'm going to say.
I think it's fun to race on, though.
It is very fun.
There's some fun tech.
However, you're either first or you're getting a bullet bill or you're not having fun.
Yeah, that's true. Now, the strategy on this track has changed. A lot of people will get bullet bills for the lap 3 spiral because it helps with shock. I feel like before, shock was very prevalent, lap 3 spiral. Now, not so much, but at least the bullet bill takes you through the entire spiral, and you can be more guaranteed a good spot.
Okay, look at this.
Yeah.
Important development. Top 2 for Team Cook. They're already in the running. They're already up there. However, there is a Shroomer.
Yeah.
Who's that Shroomer? Somebody went up to first. Is that Owen Sinic? Yeah, they're up there.
If it is.
In first place, so triple reds.
If it is, they are, I mean, they're sitting in 4th place right now, so they could use a good race to get more comfortably into that top 3.
That's one of the safest leads in Mario Kart. And all of a sudden, Team Cook up from top 2 down to 6th and 9th place. They have to rethink their entire race strategy.
Woo.
yezy got a bill in 9th place, taking the extension. He'll get up there. Mirymeg squished down to the back. He's got to resort to that bill strat, or it's just curtains.
Yeah, especially when you're sitting here like Super Dude, we see in 8th place. He has that bill. Lap 3, this is gonna go crazy. We're gonna see. Oh my gosh,
gotta
that
not get
back.
hit. This is so dangerous. Why are we on this rail?
I don't know.
He's gonna back. Oh, the
no,
hammers.
He's gonna have to burn this bill. Or no,
No.
he has patience.
It's worth
Look
it
at
to
him.
keep it.
I mean, he is kind of in the mid pack. Look at how tight the pack is on the mini map. So He's probably going to pop it over here
Yep,
just
give
after
space.
these fires.
No!
Oh!
Look at the
Oh,
expression on his face. That is
just
heartbreak.
about to use it too.
Stay focused, super dude.
Oh, do you think he goes for a double here or a single?
No, never go for the
Oh.
double. It's way too wide.
Way too far out of the way.
Can't advance.
Whose
This is
shot
a
was
stalemate right
that?
here between all these triples. Actually throwing up the res.
Taking
no,
a
Cam
shot
takes the
at
fall.
China. No.
Oh, they needed those points. We saw how close they were to the front, and Cam falls at the finish line.
No. Oh, that shock was. That's our second shock, I
Second
believe?
shock and heartbreak
On
for
race
Super Dude,
7.
who finished 11th, but could have easily a frame earlier first.
That's painful. That's painful. Oh, no.
That's Mario Kart.
Yeah, let's see. I want to check on our Owen and Sinic. Let's see what they got. They got 5th
Yep.
and 5th and. Am I missing something? Cow?
Probably.
Oh, Kart. Team
Yeah,
Kart.
Team Kart.
Oh, they got 3-5. That's what they needed.
They activated the flight. They must have caught and Bill the Bills and activated the flight cars.
Yes. Yes, that's absolutely what they needed. So, I think they might be sitting a little more
Can
comfortably
we talk
at this
about
point.
mentality for a second? Because
Sure.
that's destructive. Race 7, you're on the second half. Bill, you take those hammers, you avoid the triple reds, and
And the patience. Had he just been impulsive and used that bill,
yeah.
might have dodged.
But at some point, like in race selection, you got to stop thinking about the what if.
I know,
You're going
I
into
know.
Desert Hills, and you can either think, oh, Desert Hills after that performance, or you could focus up, lock in. You have a teammate that believes in you. You got to believe in yourself as much as your teammate does. Let's do it.
Yes, yes. You know what's crazy? I'm seeing a lot of baggers so far. I believe half of our races have been considered baggers.
Shroom heavy.
Shroom
Or
heavy, yes.
favored, yeah.
Yes.
This is definitely an Umbre and Chovo pick.
Yes.
They
and-
picked Chaco and Desert Hills here.
I mean, speaking, you mentioned mentality
Yes,
earlier.
so important.
The mentality, sometimes going for shroomers or baggers, as we tend to classify here in the Mario Kart community, that can be a strategy.
Yeah.
That can be a technique.
Look at Super Dude. Once again, in an incredible position.
Yes. Oh my God, Star in first place is insane.
What are we doing with the greens, Owen?
I don't know. Do they take a
Too
shot?
far back.
Or
Play and say, oh, green's up.
Now the dangerous thing here is they're opting to use that star. It can be really difficult to wonder, do I hold on to the star or do I use it? Because
Yeah.
that star can be ghosted.
Yeah.
Where if you pull like a Mega Mushroom into first, that item cannot be ghosted, which
Yeah.
is an interesting point in itself.
Love the decision. Use
Yes.
it early, get that lead.
Yep.
Look at Super Dude all the way up in the front.
Oh yeah, I mean look at the mini map, like they're just gone. I
Yeah.
think the star usage early on was a good choice, absolutely.
Yeah. Lightning Bolt in play.
Oh, we're gonna see they're probably gonna chain
He's dropping
everyone.
from 6th. Yeah, in 6th.
Oh my God!
Owen and Sinic use it into the second set.
Oh.
Bill from Owen activate the flight car. They have Bill and Golden. Here they come.
The bill is not so great at the end of this track, though. It takes you all the way around where you would want to stay more on the right-hand side.
Yeah, they actually both get Bills. Lower mid spots for Owen and Sinic. What a decision, though.
How did that shock land? Where are they holding it? Like 7th place?
Yeah, 6th.
They had to
Sixth
have
place
pulled that early.
dropped at the set to get everybody after the set, which honestly I agree with.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Well, and let's talk about that. So, Shock had an important change in this game in general compared to past games.
Yes.
Past games, somebody used the lightning bolt, and everyone is affected. Now
Yep.
they've made slight changes as time had gone on with like how quickly those players grew based off of their placement. So
Yeah.
people who were in first place, it took longer for them to grow versus
Yeah.
the people in the back, like they would grow immediately.
Very polarizing.
Right. But in this game, shock only affects the people that are in front of the user. So if you are behind the person with shock, you are not affected by it.
Yep.
So, and then that comes into a team play so much, especially in this setting, because if you are the one pulling shock, you have two options. You either dodge or
Yeah.
you get behind it.
Yeah.
So you're communicating that
Or
information.
you get your teammate on a glider, on a jump. You can
Somewhere, yeah.
use a feather to effectively like carry your momentum.
Yes.
And these players know all of this. There's infinite ways to use
Yes.
it. And that's just what Mario Kart World is. That's the beauty of it, the creativity that you
Yes.
can use. Remember when we thought it was driving straight simulator?
Nope, not anymore.
Remember
We've
when
learned it's been
the
a
game
year.
is unskilled because we can't snake? Here we are.
There's no counter hopping, no vector gliding. God
I remember my
forbid.
first time counter hopping.
Yeah, that was a terrible experience. But
Okay.
we're going into our next race, Salty Speedway. This is a very technical track.
Extremely.
Yeah, polar opposite of Desert Hills. Still has some tech to it, but this, if you know your stuff, you can stay ahead.
Yeah, and shrooms especially important. Again, up to the front with shrooms, really, really important. This shortcut up here, we're going to go for the rail on the top right.
Yep. Using that shroom later on and pulling back is going to ensure you can land on this rail.
Okay, greens up in front, that's CPE. Could have backed to create space.
Oh, wow.
Pete would have backed those. And we'll see how this affects the lead here. Triple greens in first is very safe. Ghost in fourth from Super Dude. What a performance. What a semis Super Dude is having.
Constantly having dodges.
Yes.
Constantly seeing dodges on this guy.
Coming back from the heartbreak of Airship Fortress losing that bill.
Yes. Yeah, this is a great setup for him, actually. He's going to use the shroom to maintain that, be able to get onto that, rail right here. Having a ghost in second.
Teammate Peetzyn
backed.
is in the back, maybe fishing for shock, but has a bill and is probably going to move up.
Opted to use it. Probably trying to get shrooms here. No, unfortunate, not getting shrooms.
Now the race plan changes.
Yep.
Yep.
Because you kind of bank on somebody coming up with shrooms that you can steal, so I bet you that's probably what they were thinking there. But, I mean, they still got a shroom, so sitting pretty, honestly. Fourth place with this shroom in the pocket. It's not getting ghosted. He's protected by these bananas. He's going to take the final cut. I think if I had to put money on it, second place, third place.
Every team has one player high and one player low. One team is 6-7, and this is where it gets intense.
Oh, see, chaining that was such a game. I was about to say, does he chain these bananas or does he hold on to them for protection? If he had held on to those, I think he would have gotten
super
third
safe
place.
for Mirymeg going into the finish line with a horn.
Wow. Oh.
Mirymeg fifth, a first from teammate yezy. They continue to stay in the top spots as our second seed in the second semis at, once again, the most stacked Mario Kart World Tournament to date. It's less than a year old, but, man, these people are good. They are scary good.
Yeah, and I'm checking on my notes here just to see. I haven't gotten any updated points since the disconnect happened, but, I mean, looking at Chiovo and CPE, they were at this race 6 at 75 points, trying to see where they are with that race. Oh, they actually had a good race.
Yeah.
4-5.
Okay.
Okay, so that might have pushed them up quite a bit.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
both in the top 6. Very, very good. That means you're gaining on pretty much anybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, Melonz and Umbre still kind of sitting in those lower spots.
Even after Desert Hills and Choco Mountain?
I mean, look at that. Overall, even after the DC, they're at 18 points and 13 points compared to first and second place, who's at 36 and 27 points.
Few races left.
I'm worried that Melonz and Umbre are not going to make it out of this. I'm
Listen,
worried.
they got that bond with each other. They said, quote, they know how each other think.
That helps. That absolutely helps.
Just got to keep believing in each other.
Yep. We're going into Shy Guy Bazaar.
Oh.
This
the
is
rail
a fun
on the
track
right.
to watch.
Yeah, especially
I love watching
the
this.
first 3 seconds.
Watch everybody veer to the right here.
Mosh pit on the rail. See who makes it. Not Mirymeg.
Very unfortunate.
Owen's up there.
Yeah. So that top path is what a lot of those players are reaching for. It's just faster. You're able to work it out. But, I mean, all of the rails and wall riding that's happening on this track, there's very creative ways for you to get up there and maintain those front positions. So I love watching people play this just for that, the creativity of it all.
Most important part of this race, I believe, the start of lap 2. Because you take that rail again, but just like Airship, there is like one fast path and the other path is super slow. So you want to have control of that rail. Let's see who's in first. I see Zay up in second with a red shell. That's defense and offense, if you think about it. So Zay is up there. Cam is up there, 2-5. Never count them out. I talked to them, they said one goes fast, one's going to grieve.
That's a technique.
Yeah.
That's quite the strat.
It's working for them. Cam's the griefer. He is moving down to the back.
That seems like the more fun job, too.
He's not in a real good position right now. But Zay is holding down the fort in front. Zay is such a good, talented player. I really believe he can do great things.
Look at this pull CPE has right now. Oh, he got ghosted.
Got ghosted. Let's see what he pulls.
You can have up to 3 ghosts at once.
Yeah.
Unheard of in previous game.
Okay, final lap. Rail is surprisingly clear.
Oh, you said something. You said something.
Yeah, but look, the reaction to jump as soon as that bomb hits saves him. He could be off the track right now. But that's the genius of CPE. That's the smarts that won him Catalyst. He's still up in 4th after getting bombed.
God.
Umbre suffers. Hate to see that. Starstruck needs this race. But CPE still in 4th up to the finish line. Reddit in the air. Not that bad.
Yeah, it's maintained momentum.
Needs this double, but look at this pack coming up. This is a brutal time to get Reddit over the glider.
There's a blue coming as well. I think it's going to hit 2nd place here, but they're going to be over the line. It doesn't really matter.
No, top 4 spots are super gone.
Wow.
Sinic and Owen finishing 4 and 3. They're going to move up a little bit.
Ooh. Where were they at?
I don't know. You're doing the scores, right? Keeping up with this.
Why are you making me do the math? Come on.
You're the scores girl.
Oh, God.
Yeah, like, hold up a scoreboard after every race.
We should have the whiteboard. Whiteboard was a huge...
Spicy, get on that.
Yeah, Spicy. Where's the whiteboard?
Shout out Spicy.
Shout out Spicy. Actually, let's take a moment to shout out our TOs today.
Yeah, underappreciated.
We love Spicy. We love Squishy. Round of applause for our TOs.
Yeah.
Running an amazing tournament so far.
They make this happen.
They do. They absolutely do. We have a great team. Yeah. We have a great team. Okay, God, how many races was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It's so much to take in.
We're going into race 11.
Race 10? Oh, race 11.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 left.
Wow.
Any Rainbow Roads? I see 2 Rainbow Roads.
Oh, I love Rainbow Road. Rainbow Road is so fun. That is the longest track, too.
Yeah, 4 minutes. 4
How
minutes
many sections?
4.
4 sections?
Yeah.
Wow.
About 1 minute per section.
Can you imagine Mario Circuit is done in just one of those sections?
Yeah.
1.5 of those sections.
Chobo and CPE are picking Rainbow Road.
Oh, I love that. Love that for them.
What's interesting about this game is, like, you asked why would you pick that track, and unlike 8 Deluxe, there's not a lot of established, like, this track is good for this spots because of the existence of triple shrooms at the first set. Yeah. They're so powerful, you can just move up to the front pretty much whenever you want. Cheap Cheap Falls, speaking of the front, very, very important to be in the front.
Oh, yeah.
For the Tarzan shortcut.
Oh, boy, we love Tarzan on this track. You got to let out your best Tarzan yell here. Now, important thing, you see a lot of these players kind of stopping at the beginning, not so much for items, but for coins.
Yes.
Tarzan is a very interesting NISC, or no item shortcut, as we call, where you have to have at least 5 coins in order to complete. Otherwise, it's difficult.
Difficult, doable.
Extremely difficult.
But you want to have 5.
Yeah, at least minimum 5. So you're going to see a lot of these players focusing on their coin count during this, because the more coins you have, the easier it is to hit Tarzan. I'm wondering if we can go over to first place and watch as
Probably
that
Super
cut
Dude
is
in
coming
first.
up.
Yep, Super Dude.
He's a great front runner.
He's so good.
He's so good.
And
always
that's their
constantly
strength.
in the front, yeah. So he has great coin advantage here. He has 12 coins. He's going to be able to take Tarzan. We're going to see if he can hit it. He's opting to take the tighter line. You have to go. No!
Oh, the Kamek. Actual target Kamek. That was used at that time on purpose. I guarantee it.
I have never. This is top level gameplay right here.
Yes.
Target Kameks.
Well, he's taken the opposite path. He takes the backup strat where you jump up the waterfall.
I've never seen that.
You've never. That was the old strat, the old world record strat. But that's just the level of experience these players have. You have to know all the strats. There is no one.
Are good.
There is no one way to play this game. You need to know every single way, and that's why Super Dude. That's the only reason why Super Dude is still in first.
He's still in first because of that. No, you're so right.
Teammate Peetzyn goldening up, shrooming up into 5th and 4th, trying to give that support.
Oh my God.
They're up there. They're here to play.
I'm still floored by that. Kamek, as some of you may or may not know,
Look at Mirymeg. Put this Nan on Tarzan.
Oh, yeah.
He went around it.
Wow.
There's that game knowledge from CPE.
And here's the tree bouncing.
Got a shroom for the shortcut. Is the lightning in play? I don't see it.
This might be first place here for CPE.
Yeah.
Well,
this bomb's going to be dangerous.
Second place has a red.
Watch out, Super Dude. Watch out, Super Dude.
Oh, my God, but the bomb is going to help him.
You throw it up? No, keep it for defense. Yep. Discipline play from CPE. Discipline.
Yeah, you got to hold on to that.
Secure that second. That's 12 points.
He saw that Mirymeg had that red, so that was good that he had a pocket item to be able to protect himself.
God, these people are so good. Super Dude, the most deserved first we have seen all day.
I know.
Yes.
That was amazing.
And think about the mental bounce back. He's the one who lost the bill on Airship. You remember that?
Yeah. Yes.
He probably doesn't even remember it. It's probably out of the mind right now.
I thought that was Super Dude. Was it CPE?
No, that's Super Dude that lost the bill on Airship and then just got first there.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry, I was focused on CPE's second place. I thought that's who we were talking about. God, I never thought of that. Target Kamek. So when you use the Kamek item, it affects the Kamek, the player. He kind of flies ahead, and it affects the players in front of you by not only changing the character, but it knocks you out of your drift. So you could be mid-turn.
It's not that bad, right? Getting knocked out of your drift? That's not that bad. Why would that be bad?
Terrible.
Terrible?
Terrible. Awful. You're trying to take the most optimal lines. You try to take cuts like Tarzan. It's so important to maintaining frontal presence on a track like this. You get knocked out of your drift, you can't do anything about it.
That's right.
Yeah. You need a super mini turbo in order to get onto that little waterfall on the left. It's over.
With the Kamek, you can't do that.
Nope.
Especially deadly on Airship Fortress on the spiral.
Yeah.
That's just painful.
Oh my God.
But
We're on our last race.
Reminds me of the POW on Mario Kart Wii, actually.
Oh yeah, the POW. I forgot about the POW.
You can prevent people from taking turns. It's so powerful, and
so good.
You can hit other people with items, but sometimes you can really make it hurt. You can stab the knife and then twist it, and that's what really destroys people.
And a lot of these players, that's the mentality they have. They are able to do that. Now we're on race 12. This is the final race in our semifinals before we head into finals. But we have a lot of people who are going to be hoarding shrooms here for a very important cut up here on the right, as we see Umbre taking. But a lot of people were bagging at the front in order to get those.
There you go. Watch out.
A little bit of bouncing around there, but able to avoid those greens.
It was great to avoid Pete's greens. Unfortunately, Mirymeg gets them.
Yep,
but now how does the race plan change? Like, chain the ghost, it's not that good up in a high spot. These are all the decisions. Like, they say every day, every human person makes thousands of decisions.
Yes.
A lot of those are concentrated into each race of Mario Kart.
Completely agree with that. I feel like this game you have to make millions of decisions.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Those were really good hammers, anticipating that they were going to be taking that shortcut right there. Able to slow them down just a little bit. But now they got a space from the bomb, because bomb in second is a little bit terrifying. Wow. That was,
And CPE goes to down to the bomb.
Iframes help CPE right there.
Okay, so what does this do to the pack? The pack is a little bit spread out. Maybe we get some shrooms. No, Mirymeg, signature triple reds. I swear I see this guy with triple reds at every single LAN competition. It's just the sign of a good player. But like,
Look at this pole in third, by the way.
And who else? Who else but Super Dude?
Who else would it be?
Exactly.
Crazy.
This is the sign of a good player. Golden up in second,
Hopefully
defense.
doesn't get
And
ghosted.
look who's in first, the teammate.
Oh my God.
This
They're
will
taking
all but
care of each
secure
other.
their finals appearance for them.
Their communication right now, I can imagine, is just optimal.
A few bills coming up. Activate the flight cars. Let's hope that Sinic,
protect your teammate.
Sinic and Owen
God.
coming up. 6th and 10th, not the best race to end it out, but who knows at this point.
Yeah, we
a
gotta
top
get some
2 for Yatsu.
I think that's the first top 2 we've seen.
Yeah.
Team Yatsu.
Deserved,
top 2.
honestly.
Yeah.
Shout out Peetzyn from California. We have a couple California players here. We have people from all over the world. So excited to have you all here. And that is the end of the second and final semi-final round.
Yeah. We're going to do, we got to do some manual tallies here, unfortunately. There was a, if you're just tuning in, there was a disconnect after race 6.
After race 6.
So they had to reset the lobby. So the points you see on screen right now
not
are
entirely
not
accurate.
So let's start with Team Yatsu.
Going to add up scores for you all.
Yeah, can you,
yeah.
So Yatsu has 72 and 72 and 37.
Okay. 109.
109. Okay.
Shout out to our TOs who do this on a daily basis.
I know, right?
We love them.
GG has 47 and 44.
Okay.
Oh, what are you doing there, bud?
It's been a while since I've used
91.
a calculator. I'm old.
And then Car
Activate the flight car, baby.
has 47 and 34.
34, okay.
81, okay. And then Cook has 46.
Okay.
And 38.
38, okay, decent.
So 84.
84, good showing, yep.
Okay. And then, who else are we missing here? China.
Yep.
Has 35.
Yep.
34.
Okay.
69. Okay. And then Starstruck
Uh-huh.
has 34, 24.
Okay.
Okay, so that's
58.
58. Now we need to add this to.
Okay. You got that?
So-
You got that taken care of?
No. So.
No.
So let's.
It's a team
do-
effort here,
All
Momocon.
right. So then for GG, let's get 75 plus 91
That's 91. Okay.
is 166.
I mean, everybody wants to know the score,
Yeah.
so we're doing good work.
We're
here.
just gonna do it live
We'll
for
keep
you
you
guys.
updated as
Yep,
soon as
yep.
we get these scores in.
For Team Yatsu,
Mhm.
that
Peetzyn
was
Super, my
Peetzyn
goats.
Super. So 89
Uh-huh.
plus 109.
Oh, my.
Yeah, that's
198. That is a
Oh my
winning score if
God.
I've ever seen one.
all right. So Team Car,
Uh-huh. Flight car.
Car, 81
Uh-huh.
plus 83,
Yep. 164.
164, and also a great,
Decent.
yeah. Decent,
We'll see if it makes it.
Mm-hmm. Team China,
Okay.
we're looking at
Zay and Cam.
Yep, 69
Okay.
plus 88.
88. Okay. 157. Usually, for our spectators, usually between 160 and 170 is usually where the cutoff is. Usually. No guarantees, though.
Okay, so we have Star. We're looking at 69
Nice.
plus 58.
Okay. 127.
127. And then for Cook,
Uh-huh.
we have 88
Okay.
plus 84.
Mirymeg and Yezy doing pretty well. 172.
Okay, so then we have our top 3 that will be moving on. Let me just double check here before I misspeak. Yeah? Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, read it off.
Okay, I just want you to double check me before I say anything.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah?
Looks good to me.
Okay.
Ooh, that's close.
I know, that was really close.
That's close.
All right, so our top 3 teams that will be moving on are going to be first place with 198 points, Team Yatsu.
Peetzyn and Super Dude. Well done. They played to their strength of front running.
Yes. Second team that will be moving on, second place with 172, Team Cook.
Okay, let's go Cook.
Yep, yep. And then Team 3 that will be moving on, Team GG with 166.
Chovo and CPE.
Yep. So unfortunately, that means Team Car, Team China, and Team Starstruck are out of semifinals.
Poor Zay, man.
I know.
I was pulling for him.
I know.
He's my goat.
Well, he made it this far. That's still an accomplishment.
That's still again.
Yeah,
we are
remarkable.
Stacked to the ceiling with talent here.
I mean, that was a sapphire room, as
Yes.
we spoke earlier.
Yes.
And that was sapphire gameplay.
Yes.
If I had to put
Yeah.
money on it, like, oh my gosh.
The shroom cuts, the skill,
Insane.
the alternate strats. Just
Yeah.
what a treat to watch.
Yeah, and the track selection lines up perfectly with what you see in high-level play as well. So
Yep.
I kind of predicted we would see a lot of what we saw.
You got to be good at Choco Mountain still,
Yeah.
even if you don't like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, congratulations to our finalists. We will cut to a quick break here. We will have our next commentary duo up. You guys know them. You guys love them. They've been in the community for a long time.
My goats.
Some of the OG commentators. We're going to have Vonnie and Pidgey coming up here. So we're going to cut to a BRB. Stay tuned, and we'll go into finals here in just a moment.
See you soon.